This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate.
They go to the draw. Could be an alley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him play.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good.
And he's in. Looking for a gap. It's right. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the Q.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll get this drive started from the 29. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Throws for the tight end. The sure hands, it's Cox. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On the left side, here's Coleman. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The period has expired and Wyoming has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action with Raiola. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he cruises it. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Just feeds the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Raiola. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll pull it down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The lone back's got it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the...
There's some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop.
And he's in! Touch! Here's Raiola to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these...
He'll take the deep shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put that return to us. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. Finding open areas. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got some room to run. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. And he charges across the line. Delayed handoff. It's right. Might have a chance. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
This punter is such a weapon.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Reads it, fires complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Moving out to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He's moving out of the pocket. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play fake, Raiola. Looking for an open area to his left. Complete, left side, Coleman. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. On the move, it's right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And his quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
Run in the red zone. It's right.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Handoff to the single back. There's a crease. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's going for the goal line. And he... Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. Fakes the grab, it's Hamilton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Got it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Cowboys are marching down the field.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go and the ball is loose. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. He will not get the... We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It'll be a draw.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the 1st down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Here's Raiola to throw. On target.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
And he takes it in for the... They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Lets it fly. Complete to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's... This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Raiola. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Time to take a shot. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much.
Beck's going for the goal line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. He's now got 78 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the move to his left. Unleashes one. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over it. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Rush is on him. Still looking. He throws one to the left. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wyoming. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this. Let's go. He'll pull it down and run. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Play action, Dylan Raiola. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now, hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The give on the option. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Play action with Raiola. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Gonna run it. It's right. He breaks a tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that,
trying to get behind the defense. Upstairs to make the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Cowboy! Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. The give to the lone running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Only in the hops. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll leave it with him. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Raiola to throw. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. It'll be 3rd and long. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Looking for space to the left. Quarterback's got the first. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the option. Now the pitch. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Got it looking for a first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Hamilton. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.